Welcome to this interactive study guide on animal coordination, control, and homeostasis. Today we focus on how the body maintains a stable internal environment, specifically blood glucose concentration. This is a classic example of homeostasis, a process that ensures our cells function optimally. We'll explore the roles of the pancreas, insulin, and glucagon, and then dive into the differences between type 1 and type 2 diabetes, including BMI calculations. Let's get started. Let's map out the core components. The pancreas acts as the control center, detecting blood glucose levels. When glucose rises after a meal, it releases insulin, which signals cells to take in glucose and the liver to store it as glycogen. When glucose falls, it releases glucagon, which triggers the liver to break down glycogen back into glucose. This negative feedback loop keeps levels stable. Turning to your study notes, these definitions are frequently tested. Homeostasis is often a two-mark define a question. Insulin and glucagon are opposites. Insulin lowers glucose, glucagon raises it. Remember, glycogen is the storage form, not the hormone. Confusing these terms is a common mistake. Let's walk through the process. After a meal, blood glucose rises. The pancreas detects this and secretes insulin. Insulin causes cells to absorb glucose and the liver to convert glucose to glycogen, lowering blood glucose. During exercise or fasting, blood glucose falls. The pancreas then secretes glucagon, which causes the liver to break down glycogen into glucose, raising blood glucose. This is negative feedback because the response counteracts the change. Let's work through a typical 6-mark question. First, define each type. Type 1 is insulin deficiency, type 2 is insulin resistance. Then discuss causes. Type 1 is autoimmune, type 2 is linked to obesity. Treatments. Type 1 requires insulin injections, type 2 can often be managed with diet and exercise. Finally, mention BMI, calculate it as weight in kilograms divided by height in meters squared. A high BMI increases risk of type 2 diabetes. Watch out for these common mistakes. Students often mix up insulin and glucagon. Insulin lowers glucose, glucagon raises it. Also, glycogen is the storage molecule, not the hormone. When calculating BMI, use kilograms and meters. For diabetes questions, be precise. Type 1 is lack of insulin, type 2 is resistance to insulin. These details can make the difference between top marks and losing points. To wrap up, remember that homeostasis is all about balance. The pancreas uses insulin and glucagon to keep blood glucose stable. Glycogen is the storage form. Type 1 diabetes is insulin deficiency, type 2 is resistance often due to obesity. BMI is a simple calculation to assess weight status. Master these concepts and you'll be well prepared for your exam. Good luck!